Okay, so hi everyone. This is my personal brand analysis of my social media accounts. So basically, these are like my main accounts. My other social media accounts I don't really use very much often, so I don't really think that they would account for my personal brand. So basically, the way I've used social media has also changed very drastically, especially since I've been to college, because I have factored in so many more professional reasons for personal accounts besides my Instagram, which is pretty personal and used for leisurely things. But just in general, just a theme about all my accounts is that I really showcase my artwork, whether it be through fashion on my personal account or my actual artwork on my portfolio. So for these, sorry about that. So for lifestyle and personality, I actually have my Instagram set to the business account setting on Instagram, which is super cool. You get to see a lot of different insights, promotional things, even demographics on your followers, which is a little creepy, but it's okay. Um, and then for my professional accounts, it's, like I said, much more about my artwork, but just some overall themes and things about myself. Super fashion forward. I try to keep trends a big part of my professional accounts. Very lighthearted as well. I do not take Instagram very seriously. It's a big showcase of like my friends as well as my personal beliefs. So for the expertise factor, I would definitely say for my Instagram specifically, it's a lot more emphasis on like fashion and trends as well as my friends. But the only like very serious factor that I would say would be my Instagram stories. I use this for many different reasons, but it's just really to showcase like the things that I care about. This is the only time I would ever involve like politics or like social movements and just like things like holidays that I care about. Even just little like excerpts to different things. This is really where I have that expressed. Mostly before like the big factor of like awareness. I think that it is a duty of mine as a social media user to use my platform for good reasons and not bad, which depends on your political views, obviously. But I see this as a really like low level form of education for the followers that I do have, that showcases the importance that I have. Now, for the consistency factor, it's a little bit different. This is much more where, sorry about that. This is much more where I am involved in my professional accounts. I think consistency is really big for professional reasons as well as like memorization. Just being memorable is like such a big part of the field that I want to go into as well as like professionalism in general. So I try to keep things as consistent as possible so it is easier to remember who I am and like what I'm about. My picture, thanks to my sorority, I have a very professional picture of myself because selfies just like aren't it sometimes, as well as my bios. I usually take from like my resume or like my cover letters, just a very basic understanding, like my where I go to school, my major, my minor, what I'm interested in. So that has been a really big difference between that and my professional brand or my personal brands, because I don't think consistency is something that I really see in my personal brands, much more my professional self. And that is it. Thank you so much, everybody.